So we've been at this lovely site, electric site, at Clayton Lake for one night. And now we're going to go tour the entire campground and see what we can find for dispersed or first come, first serve. I haven't really like super packed things up. I just pushed Kit's bed and the table into the back so that I could bring the slide in. I got both the fans running, all the windows are open. And see, there's nobody here. And this is the thing, right? It's probably gonna be empty, but I'll tell you what the other thing is. The signal absolutely sucks. I got a cabinet open. Let me make an adjustment here. And I know that down here to the right is all reservations, so we're not going to bother going down there. What I'm hoping is that if I go all the way out to the far end, that I'm going to get enough elevation that I will actually have a decent signal. We'll find out. But this was a lovely evening, and I apologize if I'm repeating myself, but I did this for a couple of different reasons. Kind of looking to see if I'm going to be throwing stuff around. I didn't put my computer away or anything. And the road's kind of beat up. So one of the reasons that I did it was I was pretty sure I was going to be coming in fairly late yesterday, and I didn't want to be in the position of getting here late and then finding out that there wasn't any first come, first serve that I could make work. Alright, and here's the visitor center. Still says closed. Visitor center is on the right. This is the shower house and bathhouse and toilets right ahead of us. I did take a shower last night, so that was nice. And I have another place in mind that I looked at yesterday, and I think on the way out here we're going to stop at that location and check the signal. Then we'll go all the way out to the end and check the signal there, and I'm going to take whichever is better. Yep, that's my plan. And hopefully that'll be a-okay. Beautiful location. The lake is gorgeous. And we did the walk to the dinosaur trackways this morning. I'll try and remember to put a link to that video here someplace. I mean, you can see the road's kind of beat up, but oh well. And this is the south loop off here to the right. That's all reservation, and there's nobody in there. There was one person in there last night. Okay, now I've got like no signal. My router looks like it turned itself off even. Well, this will be a process, and we've got time. It's 10:10 in the morning. The sun hitting the enclosure for my thermometer heated it up to 92 degrees already. But the sun was basically beating in the back of the RV. Don't want to bring a big rig down here, I'm guessing. Oh, we could. It's just a little bit of a rough ride. No big deal. So I walked down here yesterday afternoon, early evening, and I think this is the place that I really kind of fell in love with the view. Yeah, so let's take a look here. and see what kind of signal we get. Can I do it without hitting the bush? Maybe just barely. Okay, so we're going to check here for signal, and we're going to check here for level. But I think, see, I really like this location. I think I can come along. Okay, well that's too far downhill. That's not going to work. But let's pull up in here. This is going to be a little too off level, and we got no signal. So I think we're going to keep looking, even though I like this location. So we're going to come on out of here. Kind of like this. Walk down here to the right, so I know what's down there. But I think this is the one, yeah, this goes all the way out to Chicano Beach. And hopefully there will be a signal out here. And if there isn't, I'm going to have to go all the way back into town and figure something out. About 12 miles. Oh, there's a group shelter over here to the right. I should watch the road. I think that's a group shelter. I don't actually know what that is. The gate's closed. I'm guessing it's a group shelter. Oh, it's Star Point. There's an observatory. Cool. This is another dark sky park, and I have to admit I enjoyed the dark skies last night. Where I was camped previously, I was camped behind the camp host. No man's land to the right, no off-roading. I don't think I want to take the RV down there. Like we're going to have plenty of places to walk out here. I still don't have any signal at all. It's a little worrisome. Nature trail to the left. And here we are coming up on Chicano Beach. I wonder if that's a campsite right there with the double-decking tables. Probably not. That's probably a day use site. But there's absolutely nobody down here. Look at this. I'm facing northwest right now. Let's back up and try this again. This is kind of like the very end of the lake, but I think I can pull around here. We are for level first. I got no signal. And I'm having issues with my backup camera. As in, it's not working at the moment. Okay, so I may come back here and park tonight. Man, my backup camera is really messed up. This actually looks much more level. Let's just check this. Feels pretty downhill. Now front to back is good. Let's try this. I can do it. Taking just a little bit too long to look. That would be good enough. All right, we're gonna stop right here for a minute. I gotta close everything up. We're gonna go into town, see about getting a signal. And actually, maybe I don't have to go all the way into town. Maybe I can just go back around kind of where I was, get enough of a signal to be able to work. And then I can come back here to park overnight if I need to. Sounds like maybe a plan. Okay, well, I can certainly get level enough to sleep. There is absolutely zero signal out here. I'm going to check one more site on my way back in. Then I'm going to go down and see what it's like at the day use area down by the electric sites. Because if I can get enough to work with, I can just sit there, do my work, and then come back out here to go to sleep. But the whole issue becomes signal, does it not? Kind of interesting to think about our connected world. I mean, 30 years ago, we wouldn't have thought anything of not having a signal. But that's not the world we live in anymore. If I could park there, no signal. So we're back here with the electric loop to our right. There's the group shelter. We're going to go ahead down into this reservation only campground and see if by any chance there's a signal. And then if there is, I'm going to see if I can make a reservation. Well, I got a green signal right here. Somebody in C6. I wonder what site this is. Part of the issue has become that it's showing me a decent signal and then it just goes away. So let's see what we got. Okay, well, my backup camera is just flickering now. So that's obviously going to be a loose connection. And I think when I get stopped someplace for a day or two or three, I'll take the ladder off and climb up and check connections, see if I can improve that, because it's intermittent for sure. Yeah, and there's no consistent signal here, so no consistent signal is not really working for me. I'm going to figure out where I'm going to wind look at this site. Yeah, still no signal. Nice site. Alright, I'm just going to turn around here. I guess I could have driven around that little loop. Beautiful, but no signal is really no bueno. Do this quite right. Oh, glad I didn't go any further back. There's a big rock back there. And there's another one. Yeah, no signal. Okay, and there's some more campsites over there across the way. So now, you've seen all of Clayton Lake State Park. And it remains to be seen if I'm going to be coming back over here to sleep. I'm going to head back into town. I'm going to try and figure out where to go next. I really wanted to spend like a week here, but that's obviously not going to work for me. So I closed up all my windows. Yeah, let me go ahead. Let's just check the day use area just to be sure. Because as I said, if I can get enough signal to work with today, I'll go back and sleep there without a signal tonight. I can do that. And assuming I'm not going to get any better signal, which I'm assuming is true, I'll put my router up so I don't have to worry about it falling over. And this way we get one more beautiful view of the lake before we pull out of here. Here's the boat ramp down below. See, right now, this is a very underused state park. Ooh, what's that? Probably just day use, but I wonder. Well, this is cool. I'm sure I don't have any signal here either. And it's really too unlevel for me to sit here for any length of time. Yeah, no signal. Let me get turned around. And now here at the end of the, it's got, yeah, yes, it's day use. It says so at the beginning of the sign. We've got this whole gorgeous area. I got a blue signal. Let's back up. Pull in here. Crosswise. So that we get a view. See what kind of signal we've got. Because this is gorgeous. stones. Very cool. And back to green. I don't think I got anything. Nope, nothing. Okay, let me just put my router up out of the way. You're okay, Kit. Okay, well, I give up. And part of what's really disappointing to me about this, part of what's disappointing about this is my coverage app shows that there should be a 5G signal here, and there just isn't. You know, at best, I've had marginal 3G, and when I got here yesterday, I had about 4 megabits per second download, and about 0.12 up, and I consider that to be usable, marginal for sure, but usable. But I just can't get a consistent signal at all, and today it was like 0.12 up, sorry, 0.12 down, and nothing up. And every time I'd stop to check it as we've been driving around here, I get absolutely nothing. There's just no internet. And that's not really going to work for me. So I'm going to go into town, find a place to park, which might be at the grocery store. Do some work, and then figure out if I'm going to come back out here tonight, which I'm guessing probably not, because I'm not going to do this multiple days in a row, in and out of town. It was nice to be able to take a shower last night, but oh well, that part's over. Okay, so we're leaving, and this may well be our last visit to a New Mexico State Park for this summer 2024 season. Unless I decide to do something else. I had a screaming signal at Story Lake. Actually, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll see how far away I am from other state parks where I knew I had a good signal. There are a number of state parks that I haven't visited either. I kind of wanted to avoid going further south because I feel like if I go south it's going to be hot. But on the other hand, it's going to be hot. So yeah, I'm going to get into town and then I'm going to work on what am I going to do next. Right now my goal is that I want to be in Indiana by the middle of August, so I've got about 2.5 weeks. And I think it's only going to take me a few days to get there because I'm only planning guitar dock along the way, even though there's a lot of stuff that I want to see. So, I'm going to go get this figured out.